Hello, everybody, and welcome to the SD Times live microwebinar series with Melissa. Today, we'll be talking about establishing trust with your customer base using individual verification. In this 10-minute microwebinar, you'll learn how electronic identity verification can help determine the risk profiles of individuals or entities and how it helps fulfill Know Your Customer initiatives. With me today is Ben Nguyen, sales engineer at Melissa. And now I'll kick things over to him to explain what electronic identity verification is.
Hello, everyone. I am Ben, and I am a sales engineer from Melissa. And today let's talk about the definition of what eIDV is, how it could help your business, and how your business can utilize it. So, to kick things off, I kind of want to talk about the definition or description of what eIDV is. So, what it is short for electronic identity verification. So this is the process of electronically confirming and verifying the identity of individuals. And so before I go into the weeds of what it does, who needs to use it, I kind of wanted to mention the bigger umbrella term, which is KYC. So KYC is short for Know Your Customer. And so this is a process that companies need to go over to confirm the identity of their customers prior to the onboarding process. And so especially with financial companies, you want to make sure that the new customer that you are onboarding is a real person, that they do not belong to any financial terrorist groups, right? So for example, if you're a bank and one of your customers use his account in your bank to conduct some money laundering businesses, and let's say you're not able to detect that this is a high-risk individual upon their onboarding process, this may put your company in a very bad light. And so KYC is not only prevalent in the banking industry, there are other industries that also really need to use KYC as well. And they are, cryptocurrency, e-commerce, online banking, online gambling. Then we have lender, mortgage companies. So pretty much anything that has to do with money transactions. And then other kind of businesses that you also want to confirm the identity of your customers are age-sensitive businesses, such as tobacco, alcohol, dating sites, etc. And so you want to make sure that your customers are of age when they purchase or use your products. And the reason why these businesses is so essential for them to utilize KYC is because there are sets of regulations out there that may give them fines, penalties, legal actions. Some companies can even get their license revoked if they fail to conduct any KYC measurements. And these sets of regulations that I just mentioned right now, they are included within the AML or CFT compliance. And so to bring everyone to even like a bigger term here, that is AML and CFT compliance. And so AML is anti-money laundering. What it does is that it helps to identify and prevent money laundering activities. And then we have the CFT, which is short for combating the financing of terrorism. And it will mostly focus on preventing the flow of funds to terrorist organizations. And so these regulations have something in similar, that they will ensure companies put in the effort to combat financial crimes and protect the integrity of global financial system. So they're there to prevent illegal activities related to money laundering, terrorist financing, and other financial crimes. And so the most prominent component of these regulations is CDD, which is customer due diligence. And what it does is that it will make sure that companies can categorize their customer into risk profile, be it low, medium, or high risk. And in this case, based on the identity that they provide. And so I know that I've been talking a lot. I've been mentioning many different terms, many different industry jargons here. But so to kind of top it off, in short, AML or CFT are sets of regulations that ensure financial institutions put in the effort to detect and prevent financial crimes, such as money laundering and financial terrorism. And then the most prominent component of those regulations is CDD, which is customer due diligence. And so this is a component in AML and CFT, making sure companies can categorize their customer into risk profiles. And then in this case, calculating the customer's risk profile could be done with KYC, which is the process of collecting and verifying the identity of the customers. So making sure that they are real individuals and they do not pose high threats to your business. And so now this is where we kind of circle back to eIDV as we started. So because this verifying process requires a lot of data sources, so companies need to know where to find sources. Are they reliable sources? Can they legally use them? It comes with a lot of complications and a lot of manual work, and most of the time very time consuming. And so usually when this process goes on for an extensive amount of time, it might cause frustration with the customer, and this will lead to a loss of business opportunities. And so this is where eIDV comes in. So eIDV, as stated earlier, is the process of electronically verifying the identity of the individuals. So this would include, name, address, date of birth, and the ID, sometimes phone and email of the individuals. So yeah, that is kind of my background and definition of eIDV. And so, so here on this meeting, I also wanted to mention the solutions at Melissa that we offer. So at Melissa, we do offer an eIDV solution as well, and there are quite a few eIDV solutions out there in the market. And the reason that makes our product stands out is that we highly focus on data quality tools, and they are pre-built into our eIDV solution. And so we have been in the business for almost 40 years now, and we have always focused on the data quality aspect of our solutions. So data quality, what it is that when the users submit data to our solution, before doing any verification action, we will first perform validation to make sure that this data is valid and is standardized. If there are some errors with the data, we can perform also, corrections. We can append missing informations in the data, such as, missing address components. We can trim out the unnecessary parts of the address as well. So we make sure that the set of data is full, clean, and standardized, right? And so now after the process is done, we will perform the verification to see if these provided fields such as name, address, and ID do in fact belong to the same person. So we will let you know if this person is legit by saying their name, address, date of birth, and ID match our sources. So hence, this will give you an identity confidence score in our solutions. So this confidence score could be high, medium, or low, and this will help with customer due diligence as well. And so speaking of data sources, we cover about 40 countries across the globe. In each country, we have official data sources such as, government sources, credit bureau sources, postal and telco sources, and many other different types. And because we have such official and high quality sources, we can mitigate false positive when performing identity verification. And yeah, so that is pretty much my short description of what eIDV is, why companies need them, what kind of business needs them. And then we kind of also went over the eIDV solutions that we offer at Melissa. And yeah, please let me know if you have any question, and yeah, we can discuss from there.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Ben. I think there was a lot of information in there. So if anyone needs to like rewatch that, just know that all the replays will be live on sdtimes.com, so you can definitely do that. And if you want to learn more about Melissa, you'll want to head to melissa.com. Thanks for tuning in.